Good morning. It's Tuesday, July the 19th, 2022. Just walking by some of the athletic fields of Dartmouth College in Hanover, New Hampshire. I'm so glad I took a 0 yesterday. That way Sue didn't have to drive home in the thunderstorm, and I didn't have to hike in a thunderstorm yesterday. The rain came down really hard last night, all night. So it looks like a little bit nicer day today. My first full day of hiking in New Hampshire. Yeah, I reached Velvet Rock Summit. It's only about 2.5 miles out of town, out of Hanover. It's 1,240 feet. There's no views up here. It's all a wooded summit. So I'm going to keep moving on. I'm moving kind of slow and deliberate today. It is pretty wet. Still from the rain last night. Some of the rocks are a little bit wet. I mean, they're drying out right now, but some of the leaves and pine needles and all. So that's my excuse for going slow. But you know, hey, I'm going slow anyway. I'm taking my time. New Hampshire's all new to me, and it's an experience. So I'll see you guys on down the trail. First trail magic in New Hampshire. Ice cold Coca-Cola. Oh, that's right. I think this is Prescott Road. I think it's what it's called. And wow. All right. Good time for this. I'm going to take a little break here. So I've come over Velvet Rock Summit. I'm going downhill before I start going back up to Moose Mountain. There's two summits to Moose Mountain. There's Moose Mountain South and Moose Mountain North. There's a shelter in between those two. So I'm hoping to just, at the minimum, get to the south summit of Moose Mountain and get to that next shelter, which is Moose Mountain Shelter, which will only give me, I don't know, 11 and a half miles, I think, today. But I'm going at a very leisure pace today. It's funny that after a day off, after a 0, of course, physically it's great for your body, at least for me. Not realizing that I really benefited from it, but it's. I think psychologically, it's like now I got to get my mojo back. It's like it threw me off or something, you know. So I have to ease back into it to get back to my rhythm, and that's what it feels like. It feels like I have to get back into my old rhythm to get back up to some, about a 15-mile day, and that's about what I'm trying to limit myself to at this point. I know that, like I said, New Hampshire's going to be a little bit more challenging, a little bit more fun, and this is what I'm looking for. But I don't want to push myself too much. Don't want to get hurt. So yeah, that's the way it stands now. So I'm just moving along at a leisure pace, and I'll talk to you along the way. So I've started my climb up Moose Mountain. Not sure. I have to check to see how many miles it is to get to the top, but it's nice to be in the shade. So I just checked. It's 3.5 miles until I get to the summit of Moose Mountain South. So Moose Mountain Peak, South Peak, 1.9 miles. This is, and I'm going to Moose Mountain Shelter in 2.5. So this is going to start the steepest climb to Moose Mountain South, and I will be stopping up here shortly for water to bring up with me, because there are comments that there's no water at the shelter. So there is a water source. Should be coming up on it pretty soon, and I'll just camel up there and bring it up, carry it up with me. So I'm a little bit more than a half a mile from the summit of Moose Mountain South, and about 300 more feet of elevation. So I'm taking my time. I'm working up a good sweat here, but it's not terrible, but it's I got to take my time. So I'm at the summit of Moose Mountain, the South Peak. And here is what I see from up here. A little hazy off in the distance. Still a beautiful view. And I am leaving the summit, South Summit, South Peak, Moose Mountain, and heading to the shelter. And then here is trail split. Oh, okay. Heading to Moose Mountain Shelter, which is about 3/4 of a mile from here. And that's going to be my day today, and I'm glad I did just limit it to that. It's a little warm. Took my time now. It's probably about 2:30 now, but that's okay. It's a good day. Every day is even better out here. It's New Hampshire, so. I'll see you in a little bit. So I'll get to see what New Hampshire shelters look like. I don't really anticipate them looking much different than the others, but we'll see. Well, I'm here. Moose Mountain Shelter. And here it is. Sounds like somebody's in there, so given the respect, and we'll record. This is the end of my day. Tuesday, July the 19th, 2022. So I left Hanover this morning, hiked up to Moose Mountain's South Peak, over the peak, and then now I'm at Moose Mountain Shelter, which is behind me right here. I'll be staying here. I don't know, I might set up a tent. I'll just see. Doesn't seem like it's terribly buggy, so I mean, if it does start feeling buggy, I will put up a tent. Easier to manage the bugs that way. But yeah, I did 11 miles today. That's fine. It was a good day. And I just want to show you what I'm looking at sitting here on this bench. There's a bench right here at the shelter. And I'll show you what I'm looking at. Hey, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. I should have a pretty nice sunrise here tomorrow morning.